just puts us into a great transition here
I think
into talking Auburn football.
Bryce,
We're
can we
not
just
going to let him go solo. No, because he'll talk for 30 minutes. No. So this is what we're
That
going
is
to do.
true.
It is
I will
true.
go off.
Very quick. I'm going to tell you right here, Will. I am higher on Auburn than you are. When we talk ceiling,
Much.
when we talk ceiling, though, we have to be able to define it. Ceiling is, I think this is the best possible scenario for Auburn in 2024. I'm going 8-4. That's where I sit
Will's
with
gonna say the
Auburn.
opposite.
8-4.
You are going to be
Best
so
case.
surprised. You are going
Are
to
you
be
going
so
9-3?
I'm going 9-3.
That's fair.
What-
That's fair.
What Hugh Freeze has done, as Pete wants to give his 2 cents, but we ain't got time for that. What Hugh Freeze has done in the transfer portal post spring has been really, really good. Just today,
Yeah.
as an offensive lineman, projected to start on the offensive line. I know he came from Akron. But
where was he committed to when he flipped, Ralph?
Oh, it's Tulane. Yeah, so suck it there, Summerall.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's
you
never
get?
coming on the show. All right.
I don't want him on the show.
Um,
I'd be talking
you know,
crap the whole time.
just getting guys that you can plug in and play immediately, guys that starting caliber, no matter where they come from, rebuilding that wide receiver room in 1 year. The weapons are there. I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago when we did a show about it. There's no excuses. The only question mark really is the quarterback position on the offensive side of the ball. The defense, I think, will be solid. Bringing in DJ Durkin, a guy with tons of experience, can do enough. They're going to have to put up points, and they've got the skill players now to put up a lot of points. So I'm going 9-3.
So
I don't disagree with that. Well, let me say this real quick, and I'll give it to you. Look, I'm in the camp of, like, just because things haven't happened, Auburn's got to get over this hump of not beating a Power 5 team that has finished with a winning record. They are 0 for their last 17. The last time they did it was Ole Miss in 2021. They've got to get over that hump. If Hugh Freeze really takes on play calling duties, Will, I can push it to 9-3. I feel comfortable pushing 9-3. We're gonna get a. We're going to see if DJ Durkin lets the boys loose out there on the plains. It could be a fun season. I'm sitting 8-4. I like your 9-3 pick because I was teetering on a couple of games, and I know we don't have time to go really into it. But you should beat ULM. You should beat Vanderbilt. You should beat Alabama A&M, Cal, and New Mexico. That's 5 wins right there for you. I'm saying you get 3 more. Will's saying you get 4 more. I wholeheartedly agree that there's a path to both of those things. But Ralph, are you sitting close to us, or you got something completely different?
No, I was on 9-3. I really was, because I said, I've been telling y'all months before that they could roll into Oklahoma 4-0, or roll against Oklahoma against 4, and roll against in Athens 5-0. They just need 1 win for a bowl game. I mean, and you have 3 games you could easily win before that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like what Hugh Freeze has done. Like we'll just say post spring, bringing some great options here. You got some offensive linemen coming in, and you got some guys. You got some depth now. That's what the one thing they haven't really had last year was depth anywhere. So maybe this helps out. Maybe we'll see Peyton Thorne step up. Who knows? It's all hypothetical right now.
Yep.
Gavin Hart says his floor is 8-4. TriStar says, when is the next Rec Tech week in Auburn? And I do believe they play a midweek game this week in baseball. I think so. I think I'm right in that. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
I think that one's in Atlanta.
Is this one's in Atlanta? Okay.
Tech already.
Yeah, because they already played. They already came to Auburn. That's right. And Gavin says Durkin is a killer hire. We're just going to keep that there. And TriStar with a little bit of stats and info, since Dr. Bob's not available tonight, making that push for the 2024 intern position. Auburn leads the all-time series for Georgia Tech 47-41-4. Josh says would love that Auburn GT rivalry to make a comeback. I wholeheartedly agree. That'd be awesome.
But Auburn is 0-1 in their last 1 against Georgia Tech.
2005, right? Reggie Ball diced him up.
Reggie Ball,
best quarterback that ever played for Georgia.
Giving Will nightmares.
I'll never forget when Reggie Ball threw that ball out of bounds in the last play of the game against Georgia. It was a Zach Gibson special. Ran out of bounds against Virginia. Reggie Ball throws the ball out of bounds. When do they play in soccer, Will? Couldn't tell you. Wouldn't care. Auburn Tiger Masterclass 4-8. Jonesy says, let's go floors real quick, because we've talked about the positives, guys. We'll just kind of give the floors. Obviously, it's essentially on the other side of the spectrum here. I I'm going worst case. Worst case has to be 4-8. Like, you can't lose any of these non-conference games. You can't do that. Like, 4-8 for me is where the floor has to be. So, Will, you want to go?
3-9.
Yeah, yes, Will.
3-9.
2012 special, Will. 2012 special, Will.
Who they losing to? All the conference games, including Vanderbilt. I'm telling you, everybody laughs when I say this. Vanderbilt looked at their schedule and said, "Oh my gosh, we play Auburn. Let's push all our chips in to win a conference game." They go out, they get Diego Pavia from New Mexico State.
Jerry Kill's on staff.
Jerry Kill is on the staff, the head coach last year at New Mexico State, and the offensive coordinator, blanking on his name, Doug Belk, I think, was at New Mexico State last year. He's the new OC.
No, Doug Belk is the DC. He's a safeties coach at USC. It's a different guy, but I got you. Don't worry. Keep going.
Real quick. Vandy. Joey Lynch. Okay, wait. No, that's
Nick Howell.
Nick Howell. Did he come from New Mexico State?
I don't know. It's
Tim Beck.
Yes.
Tim Beck hired him from New Mexico State. They pushed all their chips in to beat Auburn. They went and got 3 guys that did it a year ago in Auburn.
They said, "Come get you some." They told Auburn to come get them some. Come get you some.
Yeah, losing to Cal at home would be utterly embarrassing. Heads will roll if Auburn loses to Cal. Heads will roll, and the first head roll I think will probably be Peyton Thorne.
Yeah.
Because if Auburn loses to Cal, he just comes out and does nothing with his new receiver. So yeah, 3-9.
We're gonna do a follow episode for Auburn fans watching, specifically on Auburn later this week, about what it would look like, worst case, best case for them. But Ralph, are you sitting 3-9? I said 4-8. Will said 3-9. Are you going 3-9?
I'm going 3-9. The 2012 special. I mean, the marvelous.
Shout out Jonathan Wallace.
The marvelous Kyle Frazier season. Just nothing better than watching him go out there and wearing that number 10 and sling it.
Well, here's the deal. Auburn's had 3 straight losing seasons. It cannot be 4 in a row.
No.
Heads really will roll if it's 4 in a row.
I'm with you.
It will be bad.
I'm with you. All right. I like it.